So before we continue, I want to let you know those videos we made them just to share with you the knowledge or what we learned from installing and removing parts. So I want you to subscribe to the channel right now. Click on the bell notification to get all the videos on time and leave your question. We're gonna respond to them just after this video. So how we're gonna work on.
All right, again and again, guys, we got these 2008 4150. It's a 5.4 V8. So we got a rattle when we started in the morning. So on the cold start, then so the customer bought it here. So we're gonna replace the CAMSHAFT. So we're gonna go through the process. Whenever you got one of those car coming to you and they got the raffle nose. When you just start them in the morning, so most likely it's the phaser that you need to be changed. But I've seen some people buying a kit, they lock the phaser and stuff, but me, I decided to replace the phaser. All right, the first thing that we're gonna do, so to remove this air, and there was a pin right there. We're gonna take it off. Take that off. We're gonna put this aside, and after that we got some 8mm bolt that's supporting the what they call it, the power steering reservoir. So we're gonna take them off. All right, so guys, to remove this bracket that's holding the power steering reservoir, right down there was a big bolt. I just take it off. It's 18, and also we got this nut. That's a 13mm nut. So we're gonna take out, and after that to get this bracket out of our way. And after that we're gonna remove this hose right here. We're gonna remove it from here, and after that we're gonna start removing the valve cover. Got the bracket out of my way, so I'm gonna disconnect this hose. To disconnect it, all you gotta do is just push this little pin that you see right here and put it. It's gonna come out. I'm gonna do the same thing. Or this one, I can just flip it this way like that. So the next step is gonna be this solenoid right here. All you gotta do is just push down on it and put it. We got the solenoid out of my way, so I can flip it like that. Alright, got a very nice view. So now we're gonna start removing the bolts for the valve cover. They are 8mm, but before we do that, what I'm gonna do, I like cleaning, blow that air blow it, so at least we can take every trash that out of our way, so we don't have any too much problem when we take it out. This is what we're gonna do. All right, guys, I already got the valve cover out. So once I get the valve cover out, the next thing that I like to do, I like to find where the R, that's the left, so sign is, and I mark it with the chain. As you can see right here, the L, I mark it with the chain. I don't like moving it like they say you have to move it and blah blah blah. So on the left, on the side, this side right here, there is the R, which is that the, I don't see if you know if you see it, yeah, right there. You see the R, and I mark the chain. On this side, you see the L, I mark the chain. That's mean once I take it off, so I'm gonna want the chain gonna be on the left side, on the right side where I marked it, and this one on the left where I marked it. And another thing that I like doing, I like marking the cam right here to make sure that if it's moved in inches, I'm gonna know that it's moved. And I like holding it with a vice grip. So now the next step is I'm gonna use my tools, which is these tools. I'm gonna hang it in there so to hold the timing in place. Up. What? I had it in there. It's tight in there. I'm gonna double check to make sure that it sits well on the middle of. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see it. I got my tools right on the middle of the two timing bracket. So now the next step is taking these 15mm bolts that's bolting the bracket. All right, we're gonna take the sprocket out right now, the 15mm bolt that's bolting the sprocket that we're gonna take out. So, and it's pretty much that. All right, so we already got the bolts out. So what we need to do, it's take the chain out and then take the sprocket out. All right, guys, that's the new one. So we get it from AutoZone. That's the part number. That's the old one. So we already got the new one installed right here. So we're gonna inspect the mark that we make. You can see the L. So I'll go into this mark right here, and on the side we have the right. That's going to this. And don't forget, I put a mark on the top of here just to make sure that the cam is still on the same position. So now all I got to do is just to pull these tools out. So now we're good to go. And the last thing that I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna tighten this camshaft position sensor back in, and we're good to go. All right, guys, so now we're gonna put the valve cover back in and put the ignition coil back in and everything back in. Alright, so I already got the valve cover back in. So I already inspect every one of it with my little mirror to make sure like the gasket set in place, as you can see it. So now the next step gonna be the ignition coils. Gonna put them back in. I'm gonna have all the coils back, and alright, so now I'm gonna put the bolt back on the top of the ignition coils. Alright, so now we got pretty much everything back together. So we got all the coils back in, they all plug in. So we got this hose, and then now the next step gonna be this power steering bracket that we're gonna put back in, and after that we're pretty much good to go. Alright, so we pretty much got everything back in place. So we're gonna double check, inspect it again to make sure that we don't have plug out. So everything is nice and tight in place. So the last step gonna be this air conductor. We're gonna put it back in its place. Alright, so we got a 10mm bolt. Gonna have to put back right here. Now, all we gotta do is just start the car, make sure that we don't have any tools on here, nothing. So now we're gonna start the car to see what is going on. I'm gonna go back in here. Here we go, guys. Now we got that guys running. Alright. See you in the next video, guys.